Is this better? Sound issues, and I think... Yes, yes, can you hear now? Yes, alright, a lot better. A lot better when you turn on the microphone. Can we have a confirmation that it's working? I do see the chat. Alright, great. It's great to have the microphone on and then automatically turn off right before you start talking. So, starting off with some small technical issues, but glad that we already have 10 people over here. I'm Ulthur. I am the community manager at Traplight, and over here we have our beloved Battle Legion and 8th iteration of the Fight Night, the Army of Light, where we try out brand new units which came out just this Monday. Hopefully you guys already had some experience on the battlefield, either with your own warriors of light, or perhaps met them on the battlefield. I have a little bit of a perhaps worry about my setup because I've created it without pretty much any possibility of really practicing with it or trying it out, and now I've ran a few matches, and perhaps there'll be a lot of very easy gems for you guys. If you guys have questions or some you want some information about the patch, about the fight night, please let me know, and I will try to accommodate. Now, for the first contender, let's see, who will it be? I need to insert the information. And Rallen is the first challenger, it seems, and let's set up the fight against Rallen. And Rallen, as hopefully all of you guys know, he makes awesome videos on YouTube about the Battle Legion, so definitely should check him out. Alright, the match is set up against Rallen, and let's see how it goes. Very strong start with Rallen on the front with the brand new and improved Earth Elemental, who now is immune to all the elemental effects. Quite strong. As you can see, the righteous defenders are enraged by the fallen comrades, rushing to battle, just to be cut down by the hail of arrows of Rallen, who pushes through and massacres the rest of my army. Well, as predicted, there is a very easy gems for Mr. Rallen over here, and I'll get ready for the next match. So let's send some gems. There, and the next contender is... Oh, alright, I will reduce the game sound. I'll fix that. How about now? Let's check. I I hope that the Walking Dead is next, and hopefully the next match is going to be more enjoyable, and you can hear my lamentation as I will get crushed by Walking Dead. Generally, he has been quite good at cracking the challenges, and I do remember sending him already Gemarinos. And now we have Walking Dead. Let me know if the sound is still too high, I will lower them. The Righteous Defenders are now pushing in. They managed to get to the archers. Walking Dead is not looking very good, and is the first victory for the Army of Light. Ah, beautiful. Let's send some gems to Walking Dead. I do remember him winning quite a lot, but not today, not today. How is the sound in this match? Or how was the sound in this match, actually? Alright, excellent, excellent. So, I should actually get, for the next time, if I do it next time the same way, I should really get the counter. So 1-1 now for the Army of the Light versus the player hordes. And let's see who is the next one. Ravat is next. And that is quite a good player as well. Multiple season champion, if I am not mistaken. And the match is set up. There are comments? No. Alright, we're ready. Oh, look at that. Some rewards and more shards. And let's see how we do against Ravat. Ravat is going with a full rush. And I have to say that the blessed bot is not really helpful when all of your fallen brethren are immediately turned into clacking skeletons. So this is not looking too good. Nope. And Ravat takes the victory over here. How you guys been enjoying the new patch? Have you guys been playing? Have you guys been spinning? Staying at home? And gems for Ravat, and the next contender is Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter. And let's set up the match. Glad that Tiamat is enjoying the patch. I've been playing quite a lot, and I've been really enjoying the whole spreading, having more spread out and more just clear and concise progression. And well, new units are exciting by themselves. But the changes to the season powers, I think, will in the end change meta very much. So now bounty hunters turning most of my dudes against, well, against their own comrades, and they spent quite a lot of time trying to break through the impenetrable wall of mind-controlled buddies. The one discussion that was going around that I was following in the Discord about how the powers have dropped in effectiveness, but the powers increase gradually in between the seasons. That's one thing. And the second thing is that now we are able to do much more crazier powers because they are not so permanent. So with that, and then also I think that with the unit types where, for example, Beast doesn't attack its own, uh, attack its other beasts, the Untamed Beast, other synergies between units, and more of those are coming, will shake and help to shape meta in a different ways between each season, which I think would be quite exciting. And yes, let's reward Bounty Hunter with a deserved victory and gems. And whom do we have next? The tag is familiar, and oh, Volgo, Volgods, Volgods. Yes, Volgods is a familiar player of a high caliber. And let's set up the match. And all right. The new patch is a breath of fresh air, like how the units feel new with different tomes, and also new artwork is amazing. Not sure about the ranking system, like that the season pass has skins. Yes, it's a lot easier system with the skins, especially when instead of having two different uh, cosmetics only currencies, you just get them unlocked as you progress. I do agree, and I do enjoy that as well. Let's see how the ranking plays out. We will tweak and fix it as needed, but the idea is to introduce a lot more units over the course of time, and also add more events and have seasons be rather very different from each other. So from different seasonal pool of powers to later on different events, different things that you can do. So more things are coming, and hopefully the core systems that we're changing now will make more sense once we get to the point where we release more content and more stuff. Uh, but it's also the comment was that, yeah, that there also means that the first maybe two seasons the power stones available are not a lot. They're not that many power stones. The power stones are quite weak, so then again you need to then rely a lot more on the basic units, and I would say that the basic units act so much different to powered up meta builds and units the way that you're used to. So you would need to adjust what is a good build and what is a good strategy for low power, low amount tomes in the beginning, and then it scales and it changes again. So again, and the other important aspect to remember, it was extremely difficult to change tomes and change the skills on the units. Now you don't have that problem. We took it away from you. So now you just need to adapt, and you need to use the tomes as consumables as they were meant to be used in, from the beginning, so that the idea always was that you would be using tomes to augment the unit rather making it a sort of permanent buff. So, and for the next match, Volgods. This doesn't look good. The Watcher Corruptor defense line with the pushback and constant peppering of the archers is pretty brutal. For sure, in order to get to the very top, and of course, the higher the person, the more shards they're getting. But of course, the idea with the larger pool is that then you are able to sort of fight in your own pool and be able to win more and get more rewards as a result, and then have a better chance at progressing further as well. When we had everybody just be in the same sort of rank 6, even though it was trying to match you with people who are closer to you, sometimes you got really steamrolled, and of course people did all sorts of shenanigans dropping down, and that also meant quite brutal times for a lot of players. Also inactive high level players which stayed in the pool for too long, and so on. So let us reward Mr. Volgods while I was just talking about the patch. Gotta send some gems. Oh, and if I remember correctly, the next one is going to be Greenfoot 5 himself. No, that was Ivorent. Almost. Almost. And let's see how we do against Ivorent. But very low hopes on this front. Oh. Let's see. Mr. Ivorent up next. Oh, up close and personal. My catapult is not really doing much damage with all the shielding that's going on. Oh no, this is even looking one of the this is possible. No. There was a chance. There was a chance. I'm just lying to myself. There was no chance. Let's see. Gems to Ivorent, and up next is, let's see. Aldad. Aldad is next, and Aldad. Ooh. That's a drummer and a hard push with the root. Brutal hard push and shield again. Another shielding army with the paladin who just fell prey to the righteous defenders. And this is a easy victory, as the internet says. Easy katka for righteous defender army of the light. Yes. Let's send some gems, constellation gems to old dad, and see who's up next. And gems. There. And next contender. Jan Sama. Fun fact, Sama means same in Finnish. So, and Jan is also a Finnish, common Finnish name, so maybe it's a Finnish the same. And let's set up the match. All right. Match is set, and let's see how we do. Ooh, it is one of those infamous corner camping places. Strategies. It's a very sound strategy where you grab your buddies and a whole bunch of sausages, make a nice campfire. Camping is really popular, had become really popular with the new world situation as going to nature has become more popular, and well, seems to be quite working strategy in Battle Legion as well. Sit there, shoot the arrows, and get the gems, right? Yan Sama grabbed some gems, and up next we have next is Boomer. Oh, Ivory stopped playing. Well, that is very sad. Ivory has been one of my favorite guys to do army builds. Yeah. The Eskel the White has noticed that the units have gained a few levels since they were last shown, and that is true. The reason was that the account had very limited amount of resources when I was making the showcase video, but you guys have zero problems facing the a little bit beefed up Crusaders of Light. Let's see, there's some. Yes, the Fight Night 7 video will come out soon, and Fight Night 6 should have been out. I need to check. Okay. Well, this is great. I have lost connection to the admin panel, it seems. and fix it. Hello, Il Simon. Um, Heinrich, I think you, Traplight, should have explained a bit more why the trophy system needed to change, because pretty much no one knows why. Um, we needed a better system. Uh, okay, Fight Night 6 video isn't out. I'll look into that. It should really, it's made. It's just, it's been pretty crazy the last couple of weeks. Uh, yes, sorry about that. The 6 will be out. 7 is ready. It's actually prepped in the YouTube. I'll do it after this. Okay, I got connection back to the admin tool. But the comment about the changes to the ranking system, I think that I will go over that first. So one big issue was that everybody was in the same big pool. It was also quite hard to add new content and to split the amount of players. We have the game available only in very few countries, but the amount of people is already quite large. So even now we have seen difficulties with matchmaking, difficulties with adding additional content and making it available to people. Also, sort of guiding the new players and making sure that they get to play enough and enough against same level opponents before running into people that have played for very long time and very many months. So what we have done is we've stretched it out, we've limited the amount of units and the complexity that you face initially, and made it so that it increases over time. And also it enables us to add a lot more new content, a lot more new events. A lot of the things are, again, sort of underlying and enabling other things. For example, the change which has happened before the the progression remake patch, the change to the size of clans. The change of size of clans makes it a lot easier to create features for the clans. That means things to do with the clans, special player events, special things where you get to fight for your clan's glory and bring the loot and share in the victories. All of that is a lot easier to create and balance for 20 people versus needing to create and balance for let's say a clan that has 5 people and then the clan that has 50 people. So making it smaller makes it more streamlined. The same thing and the same way with the progression remake. When we have several levels of progression, we can introduce new features to people at various stages of the game a lot easier, and then also make sure that everybody has good experience and everybody plays against people of about the same level. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, especially right now. But we just released the game. It needs a lot of tuning. And it will need. The balance is never done. But this will allow us to make our job of finding the better balanced state easier. And as a result, you guys will have a more enjoyable game to play. Yes. I think that I'm starting to run out of battery on my... Yes, the question from... There was a question. Will you stretch... Eskel the White, will you stretch the ranks out further when you do the global release? With the influx of players, you'll have a lot more low-level players fighting, and they'll work their was and they'll work there was through the ranks. Yes, that's the whole point. Right now we have plans all the way to ranks 17, if I remember correct. So different themes, different units. Petter has mentioned that internally we have been playing around with about 20 new units. So a lot more content coming, a lot more ranks are coming, and we will open those new ranks as people fill out the current ranks. So yes, more ranks will be coming, and more units will be coming, more systems will be coming. And also more things to do, for example, with unit synergies. So, for example, now Paladin doesn't heal the constructs. How many people knew that you could heal buildings with the good old Paladin back in the day? And but let's not forget to spin some games. So the next contender is Boomer. Okay. Wait a minute. Where is my... Need to find my own profile so I can make me fight a Boomer. Let's see. Will Boomer get 50 or 300 credits? We are trying to envelop Mr. Boomer, breaking through the defenses as Mr. Brute is pushing further and further in, but now it's not looking very good. Is getting swarmed up, and the righteous defenders in a ball of death, rushing like zerglings in a one of those tournaments. Right, so Mr. Boomer got 50 gems. Bethany Gray. I really like the new update. The artwork, though, is awesome, and I keep seeing new additions each time I play. Glad you mentioned that. The guys have been working really hard on the art, especially those backgrounds, I think look really awesome. What's your favorite background with those progression backgrounds? I really like the ancient temple and of course the Cthulhu motifs towards the end, the mountains of madness and so on. So, what are your favorite, guys? Let's see. What do we have here? Over here we have Kurodu. Okay. Kurodu. Let's see how Kurodu will do. another standard shield. I don't even know what to call this. Looks like the Studo formation from good old Roman days. No, we haven't fought against Octo yet. No. And Mr. Kurodo did not manage to score a victory. So he will get 50 gems. And we shall move on to the next contender. And the next contender shall be known as Cylon. Let's set up the fight. Where do we have it? Here. There. Oh, this is not a very leveled up army. I think that Cylon did not even participate in the tournament because the tags were almost similar with only one letter. But let's send some gems to Cylon anyway. And the next, we should release more skin packs instead of making the season pass 10 a month, because I think the player base would really like that. The season pass, we will iterate on the season pass more to make sure that the price and rewards are compatible and make sense. The truth about the cosmetic packs, they do sell, but that is definitely not enough to run the studio. So season pass is necessity. Sneda is up next, and Sneda has been participating in fight nights quite a lot. Apocalypse, Flaming Galaxy, a lot of the dudes from the Discord. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. And up next is Sneda. Let's see how he does. How you guys been doing? Have you guys been locked up inside, or do you need to get out for work, or what's your situation? We have been on lockdown as a company now for third or fourth week. I'm not even sure anymore. No, I cannot tell you what are the breakdowns of our financials. I am sorry. All right, let us send some gems to Sneda and prepare for the next match. And up next is Zeus. goes. Let's see how will Zeus do. Oh, nice. Dissertation. What was the dissertation on, Eskil? And congratulations. Few of my friends are still struggling. I do know that that is not an easy thing to plow through. Ooh, Zeus is looking good. So close, so close. The Death Knight is so strong. Especially against this build, completely negates the resurrecting power of the blessed bot. Oh no. Zeus, you did it. You did it, Zeus. Let's give you some prizes. And up next we have club cash and club cash. Math wrote it on Ramsey theory, the idea that no matter how disordered a system may be, there is always an ordered subset. Interesting. Math is. I do remember studying math back in the day, and the general sentiment with so many people has always been that how and to what do you apply math? And then when actually you think about it and you even start getting the first summer jobs and you go and work at that construction yard and you see how people are calculating angles and I think one of the to so many of my friends which eventually did go work in the gaming industry and either started own companies or working for all sorts of companies and places, but programming is one of the things where actually more and more complex equations are needed to start solving those problems that you know how do you make a small character move in the way that you want around the screen, and then eventually you reconnect with friends and you find out that they are well, like Eskil, doing dissertations on some really cool things which you have absolutely no idea about, which is awesome. I think one of the sort of small anecdote from my personal life. I have a friend that just because he wanted to, he became nuclear physicist and space engineer and worked for NASA and at the nuclear power plant. And it's amazing. People are amazing, and one of the best things in my job, I think, is actually spending time with you guys, be it on the Discord, chatting to people, or doing something like this and finding out about cool things people do, either with your game or in their personal lives. But from this small anecdote and interlude, yes. Let's see how Club Cash will do in the Fight Night 8. Tim Din, don't worry, you can still join. Put your tag into the chat and I will queue your fight up next. Club Cash. pushing through and managed to defend his towers. Twin towers are standing. My archers are being peppered. Angels are burning. Valkyries, I'm sorry. Ooh, what a nice hit. And the surprise victory and surprise save from the catapult. Wow, that saved the day. Usually all of those shots go missing, but not this time, not today. Club cash, only 50 gems. Maybe a dumb question, but when I purchase the season pass, will I still be able to collect the free rewards from it? Yes, you will be getting right now when you're playing the game, you only get the free track rewards. If you purchase the premium pass, you get both. And of course, if you whatever rewards that you have unlocked uh, by the time that you purchase the premium pass, you get all of the previous rewards that you've unlocked by then. So you get to open a whole bunch of stuff, which ain't bad. And let's see who's up next. Clapcash did manage to defeat the catapult, but now we have Adi Kuko. I hope I don't butcher the names. I probably do, but what can you do? The names are so strange and varied. And let's set up the fight. The fight is set. Let's see how Adikuko does against the army of light. Oh, that's another rush army. First shot of the catapult whizzes past the charging hordes of undead and shield bearers and hammer throwers. Our MVP from the last match falls, and Adikuko takes the day. What can we do? What can we do? But send some gems to Adikuko. And up next we have Hydranium. Hydranium or Hydranium. Huh? All right. Right. I will first we're gonna fight first we're going to fight Mr. Hydranium, and then we have a live challenger, Tim Dinch, who forgot to join with the sign up form, has come forward and will join us, and we shall see him battle this army live on the stream. But first we have Mr. Hydranium. Hydranium has another rush army. The ghosts push forward, the skeletons are being summoned, the hammers are flying, and all of the righteous defenders are dead. The ranged units fall, and the death is imminent. And so we send Hydranium 300 gems, and soon we shall fight the viewer. Let's see. What's his name? "46. Tim ja kauppa. Tim ja kappa. Huh, Tim ja kappa. All right. So, let's set up the fight. And let's see how he does. Now, the rush seems to work. And we got crushed again. So, Team Kappa, let's send you some gemos. There you go. Enjoy. Don't spend them in one place. And let's and Oi is up next. Let's set up the fight. Uh, What? Did I mess up? Oh boy. Right. I think I messed up. Well, we will fight. We will fight soon. Soon. Yes. Uh, well, let's do this fight, and then we will do the we'll do Oi first, and then we will do Tim ja Kappa. Even though it's only a few things that you need to copy paste when you're doing it all by yourself, sometimes sometimes you mess up. So Oi gets 50 gems. $50 for Oi. And let's Alright, now we should have Team ja Kappa. There is Team ja Kappa. Massive skeleton rush with all too familiar hammer support and with the beating of the drum, which signals 300 gems for Mr. Kappa. And let's send them right now. Well, I sent an extra gems just because I messed up. I like to pay for my mistakes. And who's up next? Up next we have Octo. Somebody was asking about Octo. Octo is up next. Octo has more Death Knights, but this time we don't have any. We don't have any hammer throwers. Also, I think that those Valkyries should really move a little bit further. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna change it. Because they definitely need to be healing up the front. For the people after this, this is going to be harder. I love you too, Tim ja Kappa. That's you were from Denmark, right? That's the At least somebody was from Denmark in the chat. By the way, beautiful country. Visited Copenhagen a couple of times when I was at the conference in Malmo, and Copenhagen, definitely want to come back. Very friendly people, food was awesome, and my favorite thing to do is just walk around looking at pretty buildings, and Copenhagen is awesome for that. Let's send some gems to Octo. There we go. And Freka. Freka up next. All right. Oh, Tim from Netherlands. In my previous company, we had several people from Netherlands. Somehow, most of them were into electronic music. I don't know. Is that a big thing in Netherlands? And in Finland, I mean, of course, now it's also quite popular, but I was just very surprised by that. Uh, let's see how Freka does. One of the dudes had a really impressive DJ set that he was carrying around, and the company parties were pretty awesome. Actually, in Traplight, a couple of people also do DJing, which is nice. Very good house parties. Have DJ friends. I recommend. Yes, Rick, you can still join the fight. Put your tag into the chat, and I will fight it next. So, and it seems that we have managed to defeat Freka. Let's send consolation gems. There. And let's find the next opponent. And if you have not signed up for the Fight Night 8, you can still participate. Put the player tag into the chat, and we'll fight you. Oh, Holik is up next. Holik is a cool player. All right, now we're talking. I think I am all plugged in and it's still okay. Okay. Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. Banjo is up next. And let's fight Mr. Banjo. All right, and then we have Rick Behrens, who will fight right after. Oh, look at that! I got some stuff. Right after Banjo. Rick Behrens. But first, Banjo. Banjo goes in for the rush. The tower keeps murdering my minions, and the MVP of matches, a few matches back, didn't save me this time. Banjo gets the easy 300. And let's send some gems, and now we are going to be. I need to find where was the. Okay, let's set it up. We hedge. We hedge. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, but let's see how he fights. And I've posted the wrong one again. Okay. Let's die to... where was it again? Okay, now it should be the right one. Hedge. Yes, that's the one. Siege Master Hedge with the frozen earth elemental up at the front, taking all of the catapult shots straight into the dome, which has been protecting him very well. But the righteous defender horde breaks through and overwhelms the dome and its defenders. The army of light takes the victory this time. Let's send some gems to Veheja. Very close fight. All right, let's. I'm not sure how many. I have so many rewards. I have all. I haven't claimed anything. I don't know if I have that. Will take so long. Uh, let's. Let's see who is up next. Up next we have Thygo. And let's spin and see what does Thygo. Thygo has a traditional watchers of the ancient temple setup. There is a tower, there are the watchers, and there is a priest. All the righteous defenders have been eliminated, but now it does not look very good. Combined force of healing and range power overwhelmed Mr. Thygo. Let's send him some gems. Gems for Thygo. Will the next era bring another rank and more units? It's undecided yet. The idea is that we will release new ranks and new units. Will we release it with every new era? We would like to do that, but realistically, most likely that is not going to happen. But we definitely will try to release new ranks and new eras and have more things for you guys to do and explore. How many are there left? A lot. We've done 23 matches and there are 150 submissions. So I don't think that I will be able to do all of the matches on the stream, obviously. Uh, and yeah, I will definitely play all the matches uh, as I did before. I'm not sure. I don't think that we will do the same kind of video as we did last. Maybe we will do the video of the matches that haven't been played on the stream. We will see. But yeah, definitely not going to not going to go through all of the matches. Uh, Maybe my beard is 50% of yours. Maybe 6 more months of quarantine. So jelly. This is few years of growth, but it does grow pretty fast on me. Doesn't grow up here, so like maybe it's like just all the concentration and then all of the stuff from up there dropped down here and or in some fell over like a splash effect to other areas. You know, collateral damage. I think somebody also wanted a. Oh, right, Jimmy White. Let's do Jimmy White from the chat. And James. James will be up next. James will be up next, and let's see how will James do. Yes, I didn't set up for James again because I just keep on copy pasting the previous. I'm just so used to copy pasting that I always just use that instead of actually typing in. I type in the first thing and then I immediately forget about it. Let's see. Now we have James. We definitely could do viewers only, and if you guys enjoy this, I definitely would like to do more of this. Hang out and answer questions, do some games. We even can do games with between people somehow. I mean, of course, we can't see it live, but we can do all sorts of things. Uh, so let's send some James. Let's send some gems to James. I can't speak anymore. Haven't even done it for all that long. What? 1.5 hour? Well, 1.5 hours already. Wow. Let's send some gems for James. This could be a hashtag. Gems for James. Without sitting and spinning through them. Is there a way for you to record matches without sitting and spinning through them? Currently, no. We do have plans, and we do actually have a partially made tool which will allow a lot of this stuff to be automated, but all of our developer efforts are concentrated on actually releasing the game, actually working on the features, fixing bugs. So, uh, on the other hand, I there has been such a long period of time without much activity and fight nights and this streams. I just want to bring some more activity, and I want us to be able to do something together, even though we need to still wait for the development to do the basics to make those needed technical changes to the game and technical changes to the systems. So I have to do a lot of manual stuff and a lot of just pure copy pasting through the amount of opened browser windows through which I have to jump is quite nice. But quite soon we will start working on the tools, and then it will be a lot better, a lot easier, and also this system, the current system, is definitely not scalable for a large amount of people. We will soon open new countries. There will be more players, more people on Discord, more people participating in the event as the result. So definitely, this is also a great way though to uh, find things that you guys are interested in and find sort of event types or event kind of events that you guys like. So we could do more of them. You could then set up, yeah, I mean, definitely, and I mean, of course, like what Bethany Gray is talking is actual PvP system in the game, pretty much, and definitely would like to have that at some point, hopefully very soon. But let's see. Uh, Any mythics units in the upcoming seasons? In the upcoming seasons, no. I mean, this era, you already have access to all the units that will come in this era. So the next, the season 2 will bring upgrades to the tomes. The pool of available tomes will expand, but there will be no new units. Wow, we have really good players in the chat. Number twos, number ones. I think that most of the people in the chat actually have several number one spots behind their belt or under their belt. Let's see who is next. Okay, we've done that one already. Let's see. That's a lot of ones and zeros. Mr. Binary. Let's call him that. You guys will soon see why. Mr. Binary with the mind control setup, turning heads of the righteous defenders into the very wrong directions, going for those 300 gems. The shield is holding, small cracks appearing, but the enemy is already at the archers, not looking good. And wow, almost, that was so close. The berserking for the ranged units is so brutal at the end. Few good hits, and things can turn sour really fast. But let's send some gems. Let's send some gems to Mr. Binary. Oh, upcoming ranks. Yes, definitely. There will be new mythic units. Absolutely. All right, and Moogle Gamer. Moogle Gamer. Let's see. Moogle Gamer has ranged dudes with some nice mind controlling, and the ancients are quite a unit and so many setups. A lot of very grindy, very stolly setups use them to great effect. The attack speed is so small on them that they can really stun lock you almost completely. Very nice win by Moogle Gamer. Let's send the well-deserved rewards. And let's set up the... Who is it going to be? It will be Crafty Snowshoe up next, and Crafty Snowshoe is another name I recognize. Definitely been very active in the fight nights, been winning several of the challenges. Let's see how he does against the righteous swarm. Mind controls are very effective against slow swarms. Not that great against something that moves fast and jumps on top of you like arcane blades, but with these type of slow moving, slow hitting guys, it's a lot better and easier. Now it's just a matter of... Oh wow! The shield broke in the worst moment. It looked so good. It looked so good. I was already resigned to the defeat to Crafty Snowshoe, but no, the shield broke in the last moment, exposing the soft core and soft core of the corruption, mind corruption, just to be wiped out by the catapults. and the archers. Complete cleanup and 50 gems for crafty snowshoe. There we go. Ben Beast would love to fight you. We would love to fight you too, Ben Beast. Let's go. So let's find you. Galada. Galada. Let's set up a fight against Galada. Galada with Cupid, the sick with love, plague bearers rushing towards our righteous defenders' warm embrace. Arrows flying one way or another with hot packages of catapult being pushed towards. And now the shield managed to hold, and we are already, in so close. So close. Such a these last couple of fights could have gone either way for both of the factions. We got defeated by Galata, but we managed to beat the crafty snowshoe. I'll take a small break. I'll be right back. All right. Um, no, Tim, I never worked in Netherlands, but I've worked with several people from Netherlands, and also I really enjoy the country. Once again, I mean, I really like food, and Netherlands has always been very good on that department for me as well. Um, Actually, couple of years ago, I visited Netherlands for a very short trip with friends, and we stayed not even in Amsterdam. Amsterdam was great, but once you've seen the few the main attractions in the center, you don't really want to be hanging out with the tourists that much. But the small villages, just 20 minutes away with the train, do recommend Netherlands to anybody and everybody. Love the country, love the people. Even though I'm not that big into electronic music, but don't really mind it, and never minded people who like that. But just was an observation working and spending a lot of time with the Dutch people that I used to hang out with a lot more. Hopefully, we'll again once we are in the same countries or in close vicinity to each other. Uh, Dalman wants to fight. Let's fight Dalman. All right. diamond. All right. Swarming on towards the corner, filled with nasty, nasty mind control. So basically now, I think that my only chance is to have the have my dudes last long enough that I'm able to just shoot that shield in time, and yes, like that. Yes. So basically all I need to do is survive long enough that the frenzy kicks in, and then the shield goes down and the catapult lays waste to everything and everyone. And Timon gets 50 gems instead of 300 gems. But nice try. Valiant try. Absolutely. And we have Sean Halpin also wanting to test his metal against the Army of Light. CTRK. Alright. Valix. Let's fight Valix. Oh, that there we go. Do we get Valix here? Oh, look at that. Rank 11. Woo! Yes, we have Valix. Valix with the Death Knight and friends. This is going to be brutal, fast, and the skeletons are already bashing on my catapult, which brought so many victories. At least 2. And Valix grabs the 300 gems. Tim, what is the best city in Netherlands if Amsterdam sucks? I've only been to Amsterdam and a couple of small villages. I wish I remembered the names. The names were rather long and rather complex to remember and pronounce, but very beautiful small cottages, green fields, and for some reason, Tim, why so many people in those villages had so many exotic birds and animals? There were peacocks, and not just one person had peacocks. What's going on? All right. Utrecht, I've heard about. That's where 2 of my friends are from. They've also Now, yeah, now it works again. Okay, good. Uh, Sniffy Pluto. It'll be Sniffy Pluto. No, wait, that's not the one that we're supposed to be fighting. No, Sniffy Pluto. I think that I got confused which one I was supposed to be fighting. Oh. I don't even remember anymore if we fought Valix, but let's fight Valix. And yes, we did fight Valix. Yes, and the Valix just yes, that's how it went. They and the skeletons are gonna go and rush. Yes, and the skeletons are rushing. Yes, great. Now I'm on the track again. Yaspor is up next from the chat, and let's set that one up. All right. Electrofusel. Electrofusel. Will he have the spark needed to light this army on fire? Alright, let's see. Electrofusel, 7-6 levels, doesn't look too good with such a high level characters, but not the first time. Very low level setups have been very effective, plowing very nicely through all of the defenders. I'm definitely giving. I mean, I don't care. This is a defeat worthy of a good reward. Absolutely. The amount of levels, but the way that it was planned and the way that it actually turned out, I loved it. I loved it. I'm giving some extra. Absolutely. Electrofusel, great job. There. No, that's not you. Did I? I can't see. God. Oh, oh. Well, Electrofusel was it was J. I wrote J instead of I. But well, Electrofusel got some extra gems from me because it actually his setup actually worked really nicely. I loved it. Uh, Gevon Jasper. Gevon Jasper. Yes, this name I do recognize. This name I do recognize. Absolutely. Now that I even managed to finally not type things wrong. Let's do. Oh, here we go. Now it should be the correct fight. And this is a risky setup because once again, but this one has the Stormcaller, which almost managed to clear the catapult. That was very close, actually. Very close indeed. Several times, Jivon Jasper won the Fight Night event, but this time was very close. And actually, the setup with Ancient Watcher and one Dome and seems to be actually quite dangerous because all it does is stall the game and all the way until the catapult can really do the damage with Frenzy. Yeah, it is under 150, but now with some extra additions, let's see how many there are. All right, so we have one more person in the chat wanting to fight. GR Goosens. Let's do that. For R. Untred. Let's double check that I have the right. No, I don't. I do not. Gimlineus. Gimlineus is much more familiar person as well. This gives me confidence that I have the right person this time from the get-go. Let's force the fight. The fight is set. I reached rank 11 again. Let's take rewards so that doesn't show up anymore. Money, yes, and let's spin. Wow. All of my righteous defenders blown up. You sly fox, Gilneas, you sly fox. I think that the first fight night ever where it was just hordes and hordes, endless hordes of zombies, and no one, not a single person, just loaded up the good old bombs and blew that up, and a lot of actually good setups just got completely overwhelmed just by sheer amount of meat that was being thrown at them. But Gilneas with easy victory. Let's see what's the time. I think that I will still do a couple of more matches and then I will end the stream. Let's see if I do the matches in private by myself. I definitely will be able to do them a lot faster. Or if you guys want me to do them live, it is also possible. I can do maybe another stream, maybe either today in the evening or maybe tomorrow, perhaps more in the evening, so that I would like to find a better time to do this, so that more people are able to join and have fun with us. Uh, let's let's see, whom do we fight still? I think Henrik was the one that put his stuff first. I might be wrong. I am sorry if that is the case, but I will fight both Henrik and Flaming Galaxy at least still. So let's load up Henrik. Ilchkopf, also a familiar name. That's great. And see how we do. A whole bunch of bombs and very valiant attempt with a very low shard count, but smart use of game mechanics. Thank you for the submission. There you go. And Flaming Galaxy. Let's fight Flaming Galaxy. Galaxy of Flame. Ta-da. Alright, so Apocalypse. Main. Boombot meta. And the cleanup phase of archers running around and shooting. Let's see, what's the time? We still have one more, so I will do. I won't do Flaming Galaxy's alt. I will do Eskil the White. I will do the two more fights. I will do Janice and Eskil the White, and then I'm going to end this stream, and then we can have another one. If you guys like this stuff, we will do more of these, and perhaps we'll do some even other stuff in the stream. I have other ideas as well. Yanis. C, and then let's do. All right, Yanis MC, and plenty of firepower with archers, but the the righteous defenders managed to break through, overwhelm, surround, and wipe up the rest of the Yanis MS's army. Let's throw some gems his way. And then Eskil the White, as the last fight for this stream. And Eskil, let's set up the fight. There we go. Let's see how it plays. Quite rush heavy, the drummer beating the tunes of war. The last fight, Eskil rushing in, slaughtering the defenders, but they are standing their ground. The paladin is doing damage, but no, the amount of the defenders just swarming and dying and buffing, continuously buffing their buddies. Fun fact: if you combine the defenders with the boom bot successfully, because when the defenders die, for each defender dying, they get a buff. If they get resurrected, they still have the buff. And on this wisdom, I will end the stream. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll do another one if you guys ask for it more. And I mean, we're gonna do one more. I mean, the guys in the chat have been already convincing enough that we will do another one. Not sure when I will do another one, but see you guys then.